I'm Angela Aurora. Welcome to the Oracle Book Series. Here you'll find interviews with our authors and lots more. We hope you enjoy the show. If you do, remember to click subscribe and share on socials. Hello and welcome. My name is Angela Aurora Medway-Smith. I'm the lead author of the Oracle Book Series and the human behind its creation. And I'm absolutely thrilled to welcome you to this beautiful chat with two of the authors of our upcoming volume, The Intuitives Oracle, Powerful Practices from Intuitive Psychics and Mediums. This book is the book I wish I'd had in my hands 40 years ago when my clairsenses switched on. It's jam-packed full of really practical guides and practices to help you develop your intuition, develop your connection with all that there is. And I'm absolutely thrilled to welcome you to two of the beautiful authors. Karen Advincula, who joins us from the Philippines, and Lauren Jane, who's joining us from the UK. So I'd like to tell you all about Karen first, and she gets very, very nervous when people talk about her. So don't shy away, Karen. You need to be not hiding your light under a bushel any longer. So Karen is an intuitive business integrator who helps heart-led leaders turn inspired vision into grounded execution. With her blend of strategy and intuitive support, she creates space for entrepreneurs to stay in their creative flow and do what they do best. And Karen's been supporting me with the Oracle book series, so I can't tell you how amazing she is. So welcome, 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 Karen. Would you like to tell our listeners all about your chapter?
Sure. Thanks, Angela, for the intro. My chapter is chapter 6. It's coming back to love, awaken your intuition by recoding your beliefs. And this is about my journey of learning how to feel more comfortable in taking up space and expressing my own truth and in being seen for who I truly am and who I am becoming as I went through all that childhood trauma where I lived most of my life hiding so many parts of myself just to feel loved and accepted. So you'll find out more about that story in the book. And I dedicate my chapter to all those who are struggling to break their old patterns that prevents them from living their best selves, to the mothers who wish to see how powerful motherhood can be, and to those who have experienced or still experiencing the difficulties of being in a broken family. Yeah, that's it.
Bless you, Karen. And I know a lot of people are going to resonate with, not being afraid to be seen. That is a huge wound for a lot of people, and they'll get inspiration from your chapter. And the tool that you share is an absolutely perfect tool to help them do that. Do you want to tell people about your tool?
Yeah. My practice is called the Recode Method. And this modality is created by my mentor, Sarah Suyon. She is a holistic transformational coach with this long term mission to have 1% of the Philippines trained in subconscious transformation to help break intergenerational trauma. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank her for her loving generosity to allow me and give me permission to contribute or share her practice in this book. I feel like without her support, I wouldn't be able to write in this book. And of course, the lead author, you, Angela, thank you so much for believing in my potential and for inviting me to collaborate in this book. I really, really appreciate it. About the recode method, it's a 5-step method to reprogram your subconscious, which you can do in as little as 30 minutes, but you may also take longer as you wish. And as you do this process, your energetic blocks will be cleared And usually, when this happens, suddenly you'll notice positive transformation in your reality, just like how I got this amazing opportunity to write in this book. So, actually, the story of recoding my own limiting beliefs is also written in the chapter. So, it is really a testimony of coming back to love. And the limiting belief about me being able to write in this book has been recoded through my practice.
Fantastic. And you, as well as what you've written in the book, you share a beautiful audio for people as well, so that they can really dive in
Yeah.
and actually removing the blocks for them. Everything is there for them to do that. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much for listening to your soul's call to write. It's a brilliant chapter, and thank you so much. And I'll come back to you in a moment, but I would love to introduce you all to another incredible lady, the amazing Lauren Jane. So, Lauren is a soul psychologist. She's an intuitive writer and creative mentor who helps women reconnect with their inner oracle through astrology, human design, and creativity. And her journey through illness became a turning point, deepening her path of truth and healing. Welcome, Lauren. Bless
Thanks.
you, Cariad. I absolutely loved your chapter. It's so powerful. Would you like to tell our listeners about it?
Yeah, yeah, sure. So, yeah, thank you for including me in this because similar to Karen, I feel like, things just conspire and somehow I'm in this book and it's amazing. So thank you. Um, yeah, so I went through bowel cancer age 39 3 years ago, which yeah, it was a case of advocating for myself, and the doctors didn't spot it. It was actually a test that I did myself that led to my diagnosis. And I guess off the back of the healing from that, so I had a lot of time to myself where I couldn't really do anything physical because I was going through chemotherapy. I was already working with astrology and human design and numerology, but I think what I realized is that I had absorbed the information intellectually, but I hadn't fully embodied the learnings. And that period, as horrible as it was physically, was actually incredible to really float out of my body and just reconnect with the deeper parts of myself. And for me, I do that through astrology and human design because I feel it acts like a map. It sort of reminds you who you are. It doesn't tell you who you are. It just guides you back to like what you already know about yourself. And so it's my chapter is about my journey using astrology, human design, and also cycles. So like understanding the 7 year cycles, the 9 year cycle. Like it was incredible when I looked back. I could see like all of these patterns unfolding, and it was when some cycles converged was when I was diagnosed. And yeah, it's just been incredible to step back and actually be able to see the bigger picture and not to see myself as a victim of illness, but to see this as kind of part of my soul's lessons, my soul unfolding in this journey of life. And yeah, and my experience then working with it at a deeper level post diagnosis. So yeah.
Yeah. So your chapters, I mean, the title of your chapter says it all, written in the stars, because that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And a lot of what you shared in there was new to me. I've got a very um, basic knowledge of numerology, and the cycles I found really, really fascinating. Really, really fascinating. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything you wrote. Tell our listeners about your chapter, your practice, my darling.
Yeah, so my practice is about meeting the true you, which is something I speak about a lot. It's about removing the conditioning that we've undergone at school, in the corporate world, if you were in there, all of those things that we've told about how we should be, and actually using your astrology, using your human design as a way to go, well, actually, who am I underneath all of that? Like we know that, but sometimes we need tools to like really let it out again. So yeah, my practice is about using your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant. It's all explained if you're new to astrology, so it's all explained, and then I take you through how to use those as a practice to, yeah, really reconnect with deeper parts of yourself and how to like start embodying that as well, rather than just like intellectually knowing it.
It's fabulous. And you've also provided resources on top of the information that you've got in the book so that
Yeah.
people can go to your website and gather more goodies.
Yeah, there's videos, audios, resources. So yeah, I'm so passionate about this like coming home to ourselves, like who really are we? And if that can be part of your journey, then amazing. Yeah.
Because you're both absolutely right, and you're both absolutely saying exactly the same thing. Before you can actually truly step into who you are and fully embody your intuitive self, and there are things that have got in the way. Karen is clearing them with her practice, and then you're helping people with a roadmap, and it's absolutely perfect. It's no surprise you're on the same call.
Yeah.
I found this all the way through. It's really, really interesting. Really interesting. Thank you, Lauren, and thank you for listening to your soul's call and writing and sharing your wisdom with everybody. I'm so, so grateful.
Mm.
So I'm going to circle back to Karen now and ask you one more question, Karen. Tell us the one key takeaway that you'd like people to have from your chapter or practice.
If there is one key takeaway that I'd like my readers to have from my chapter and practice, it's to learn how to transmute pain into power. And I'm hoping that if they read my chapter and practice, it will make them feel inspired to do inner work, because I think this is one of the most powerful contributions we can give to the world, the version of us that is ever evolving.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. And it's those lessons, isn't it, that we have through life that actually, help us to become the person we are meant to be. So thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Lauren, the same question, Cariad. What's the one key takeaway that you'd like our readers and listeners, of course, because we'll have an audio book?
Yeah, I think we get into a pattern of blaming ourselves for perceived failures in inverted commas. And the way I work is just about zooming out and seeing the bigger picture, seeing the context. And the metaphor that I like to use is, if a plant isn't growing well, we don't blame the plant. We change the environment, we change the soil, we change the light, we change the water. And I think we need to treat ourselves the same way. And for me, that's what astrology and human design and all of the stuff that I use has helped with. It's like, no, just see the bigger picture and just see yourself in that and stop like being so hard on yourself. So yeah, that's what I'd like people to take away.
That's that's lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you. So it just remains for me to tell you where you can get our beautiful. So we're due to launch on the 11th of November 2025. If you're listening to this um, after the date, you'll find the books on Amazon. So you'll find them in print on Amazon and all the online booksellers. You'll also find them in ebook on Amazon and on Apple, on Kobo, and every online platform that you can find digital books on, including the library apps. And we will also have our audiobook available, hopefully before the end of the year, but if not, early in 2026. So I would really encourage you to go out there and connect with, pick yourself up a copy of the book and connect with our beautiful authors who absolutely want to share their wisdom and their medicine with you. And thank you, thank you, thank you so much for listening, and Have a wonderful rest of your day.